What is up, everybody? It's Saintsfan, and today I am going to be potentially starting a new series of mine. This is going to be a top 5 series, and the first couple episodes we're going to sort of go over top 5 cars and vehicles I want to see in GTA Online, you know, whether it's through DLC or them just adding it. And today we're going to go over top 5 Pegasus vehicles I would like to see added. And obviously, if you have different opinions, you can leave your top 5 vehicles that you want to see in the comment section. But before we get into the video, I just want to announce one quick thing. There's actually a giant giveaway going on from Gamma Labs. The first link in the description will be to that giveaway. There's going to be one grand prize winner of a limited edition Xbox One console with Titanfall, and then they're also going to give a tub of G Fuel to your choice, and then there's going to be 3 runner-ups that will receive a copy of Titanfall and a tub of G Fuel, and then 10 fans will receive a G Fuel sampler pack. So if you want to go enter in that giveaway, it's pretty simple. All you do is click the link, and there's like 3 steps that will easily work for you, and then you can be entered to win. And then if you like these top 5 videos, definitely leave a like, shows your support, and also it gets more people to watch it and potentially Rockstar to see this video and read the comments and see what you guys as a community want in GTA Online. Then also, if you haven't already, definitely go ahead and subscribe for more awesome GTA content. Now with all that stuff out the way, let's get into our number 5 pick. So number 5, we have a monster truck. Now, this may seem a little weird, but I would like to see a monster truck as a Pegasus vehicle, not like a Sand King with giant tires, like a legit monster truck, a huge truck that will literally just trample over any car, unless it's a, you know, giant Sand King or a 18-wheeler or something, just to have fun with it. And maybe, you know, they could even add like a monster truck mode in the arena eventually down the line. Now, I may be saying some stuff, and this ain't gonna be like right away. I'm just talking about for future stuff that I would like to see. Obviously, a lot of you guys, when I talk about like the Alien DLC and stuff, you're like, oh, Heist hasn't come out yet, why would they do that? I'm talking about the future, guys. So anyway, getting back into the monster truck, it'd be pretty cool if they added it, and we can even potentially do like skits with it, or even just make our own monster truck, you know, derby or something. We park cars like in a parking lot or something, and we have fun with the monster trucks. I don't know, I think it'd be really cool, and it'd be really fun if they added that. Also, before we get into number 4, I just want to say most of these are actually in other GTAs, so I'll probably put some pictures on the screen if you don't really remember them, or if you haven't played any other GTAs, just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. But number 4, we have the Seaplane. I think this one was in Vice City. I think that's the one I remember playing it or driving it around in. And I was kind of disappointed to see there wasn't a Seaplane in GTA Online. I was hoping the AC-130 or the Titan, whatever you want to call it, that would be a seaplane that you could land on water. That'd have been awesome. Unfortunately not. I know you can sort of drive some of the helicopters on water, but I kind of missed the seaplane because obviously, one, landing on the ocean's a lot more easier than landing on the road where you can hit light posts, cars, potentially blow up, and land on the ocean. You know, unless you're really, really bad, you're probably not going to crash into anything. Now, granted, if they did add this, I would like it to be a more than one person seater, because I think in some of the older GTAs it was only a 1 person, but obviously those were for single player, so that makes sense. But I would like to see a, you know, a 4-man or maybe even a 6-man, just a medium plane that can land on the water. I think it'd be really awesome. Coming in at number 3, we have the APC tank. This one was actually in the Ballad of Gay Tony, and I think it might have been in San Andreas. Don't quote me on that. I haven't played San Andreas, so you guys can flame me in the comment section. But this would be a great alternative to the tank that's in the game right now. Because in the game, you have to be, I think, level 70 to get the tank, and it costs a lot of money. And obviously, there's not too many ways to combat one, especially on the ground. And adding an APC tank, that would be like the perfect solution, because they could maybe add it so where you have to be level 45 or something to get it, so it's a lower level, and it might also be a little bit cheaper. But then obviously to balance it with the tank, it would be faster, so it could like move around more, probably like similar to if you ever play Battlefield. It can shoot, what, about like 9 shells at a time, but it does less damage. And I don't know, I think it'd be really cool if they added this just to combat the tank, to give people more options, especially lower levels, more options to fight tanks. Because even the helicopters and the jet, they don't lock onto the tank, so it's kind of hard to kill a tank if somebody's in one and just, you know, rampaging throughout the city. And I think it'd be a great addition to online. And then coming in at number 2, this one and the number 1 might not necessarily be Pegasus vehicles, but I would still love to see them added. And the reason I say not Pegasus vehicles is because number 2 is an attack heli. I think it's called the Hunter. I think it was in one of the previous GTAs, or the Apache, if you want to call it that from some other games. But it's a 2-man attack heli I think it'd be a lot easier to kill tanks instead of using the scout heli. I can't remember what it's called, or the jet, the laser, because you'd have a second player who can control the, the gun if they have it that way. And the reason I say it might not be in Pegasus, because Pegasus doesn't really, besides the tank and the scout heli, it doesn't really have, it doesn't have the jet in it. So maybe they might not put this in the Pegasus vehicle, but what they could do is add it in the rotation of helicopters that spawn at the airbase. I think that'd be cool. And I think the reason why they don't have the jet as a Pegasus vehicle is because they don't want everybody to get a jet all the time really easily. And it may be annoying. I mean, I guess the only way to find out is if they did put it as a Pegasus vehicle. But again, they'd have to make sure it was balanced. So maybe the attack heli would only do a lot of damage to the tanks or something. It wouldn't do as much damage to people. But still, I think it'd be a fun helicopter to drive around, and it would definitely be awesome for potential machinimas or skits or whatever the case may be. And then coming in at number 1, again, this is another Pegasus vehicle that might not be an actual Pegasus vehicle if they ever added it, but it's the Hydra. And this one, the picture you're going to see on the screen, this one was actually in one of the GTA 5 trailers. I think it was the official trailer number 2. I think that's the one it was in. And this one is actually a lot different than the laser. And before somebody says that this picture on the screen is actually just the earlier version of the laser, in the exact same trailer they actually showed the laser, so it's definitely not. I'm not sure why this was cut from the original game. Maybe they do plan on adding this as DLC sometime soon. But the Hydra is a VTOL, which is a vertical takeoff and landing jet, so it can hover. And I think it'd be awesome if they added this to the game as well. Instead of just having lasers, it would give jet people more options just to fly around in. And again, what they could do with this one is, instead of having the laser just spawn at the Air Force Base, they could mix this one in with it as well. Because again, I'm not sure Rockstar really wants to put jets as a Pegasus vehicle, because they don't want everybody to have them all the time. But I think this would be a really good addition to the game, because maybe this one could even be even easier to kill tanks with, because you can hover it and it's a lot easier to control. Obviously, you have to make sure you didn't get hit by the tank, because you are hovering. You are easier target in the sky, but I think it'd be awesome. So let me know in the comment section, what are your thoughts? Do you agree with my top 5? If you have your own opinions, definitely leave them in the comment section, because Rockstar, may see this video and they may take some stuff into account when they're making future DLCs. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Again, leave a like, share it, subscribe, all that stuff. Definitely go check out that Gamma Labs Xbox One giveaway happening in the description. But as always, it's your boy Saintsfan.